on the Tinker. Raven will be playing that gyro, and finally, we do see Sam H. He will be on that Barret Rider. And John, Fnatic, if you could please.
Alright, on Fnatic's side, for the Dark side, we have Eternal Envy on the Spectre.
Oh, hold on a minute, John. They're already going. Parlay Die, he's in big trouble. And, well, it looks like he might end up going down, although he outpaces them. Are they going to turn this around? Sand King doesn't get there quite yet. DJ with a nice little lift. Well, TNC are out for blood right now. Wasn't too bad. Like, they kind of got it in the position they would have liked. Not the best, although they will get a lift straight away onto Cuckoo, and the Spirit comes in as well. And nice little Burrow Strike coming out from Tim to save the day, and Sam H is also there. So they'll run a defensive trialing themselves on the side of TNC, but rather than having the gyro, they've put Sam H in that. And I suppose they will make it so he has a very early blink. In fact, they're going to go again. They're still going after this silencer. And in fact, DJ trying to run in. That was a Rubik, my apologies. But he does end up going down. Sam H now could be the target, but with Cuckoo there just right-clicking. But this Spectre, he's going to have to do a lot of work late game. And right now, I mean, is this the play that TNC needs to make? In fact, they're just going to go on Elder Titan right now with 5 stacks of Sticky Napalm. Parlay just pretty much melted to that, and they're going to go after Eternal Envy now. Sam H, he's going to die for this with 4 stacks on Eternal. I don't know if he can survive this, and he can't. They'll get him as well, although Tims will end up dropping, and now Parlay, he wants a bit of revenge for himself. Can he get Sam H, though? He does scout him out. Looks like the Elder Titan will find him. The Stomp is there as well, and I think Sam H just has to give his life away here. And Eternal, when you get the right clicks,
top lane.
Yep, they are going on to Raven right now. Universe, I mean, like I mentioned, he's just going to take over this lane if they allow him to. Meanwhile, mid lane, Abed in big trouble, and they do get lane. In fact, Tims is being chased right now, but they will go for Parlay Die. Just turn around, and Tims not using the burrow yet. Now he does. Sam H trying to chase. The Sticky Napalms are stacking up, but he's going to make it in time. The tier 2 is there. They are probably going to drive this. The Stomp, though, will actually catch up the Sand Kings. Just Sam H going to keep chasing right now. With that Firefly, he should be able to find himself an easy kill, and he does.
Yeah, I mean, this is some interesting movements from both sides. Much more interesting laning, I have to say. Like, neither side really getting too much from their safe lane carries. The off laners are faring okay, though, and the mid lane is definitely leaning towards TNC.
Well, it looks like they found Abed again at the top lane. He's just trying to farm the jungle, and it's just too much damage coming out that the Spectre is not farming. It's just going to make... I realize he can be very, very late game. But then again, there is also a Tinker, so you don't want to force it that late. There will be another gank, and they do have the lasso with the Firefly. It might be too much damage coming out from Eternal Envy, and he will end up dropping. Just continue pushing for this. They try to go for Tims right now. The lift is there. This could be a nice little pickup for them, but can they find it? The answer is no for the time being. Now the Burrow Strike and Cooldown comes out, and Abed's gone again. They got the lasso onto Parlay Die, so the Elder Titan's gone. Armel's finding all these kills, mind you. DJ will be the next target. There's another 2 stolen in, gone. Universe will be chased down as well, and the question is, can they really take him down? Probably not. But 3 here, what are you going to do? He's just going to walk all over your team right now. But you know what, John, as well as that, the Radiance will also stop the Tinker blinking. In fact, they found one again. It is going to be DJ. He does have the Burrow Strike, but it's going to be no good to him. He will end up dropping an Armel. Again finds that kill. Now the lasso as well. They found Eternal Envy. The cooldown comes down, and well, he's gone. Another 2 for the side of TNC, and Cuckoo's... Oh, they've had another one. Parlay Die came in, but they found him already. The rockets are coming out, the Sticky Napalms as well, and he's gone. Now the double burrow, and Universe is stuck. The Earth Splitter was there. Can they find this Abaddon kill? No, in fact, they will go for this. It looks like Sam H will give the vision for his Tinker, and Universe will slowly but surely get melted down here. He does deny himself, however. So a nice little play from him, and now Sam H, he's gone too far. He might drop here and give a lot of gold away to the other side. He's still making a run for it, but he will end up dropping 2 Eternal in. Now, Raven's got his Mask of Madness, and you know, it's like you mentioned as well. The Gyro, he didn't have the best laning phase himself, but when you've got a Tinker that's this farmed, well, you don't really need a good laning phase. Looks like Universe a couple lot of damage, and they will actually try to force the ulti out of him. The borrow time is still not there yet, but well, now it is. No, it's not. The Global Silence committed. Sam H, he dove too far for this. He was trying to find a lasso target. They do actually pick up the Tinker. Can they take him down? The Earthsplitter is there. Now the Remnant's coming in. Abed wants to go for this, although there's the lasso. It looks like Abed may lose his life here. The Remnant, it's not there. He can't find that final damage. Now DJ drops as well, and Universe is being chased as well as Parlay Die. The borrowed time is not available any further. The rocket will follow Parlay Die, but both heroes will walk out successfully. Blocking the way, so they'll have to take him out first, maybe, although Abed. Fire Strike is there. The Rockets have scattered him out as well. Abed, he will make an immediate TP away and should get away successfully, and he does. They do lose the...
Envy's making a fairly decent recovery. Looks set to get his Radiance within the next 2 minutes or so. So once that's in line, it won't fix all the problems just yet, but it's a start for him.
Yeah, they're definitely not out of this game. I mean, the scoreboard and the net worth says yes they are, but they 100% are not. So Fnatic, they are one of those teams as well. They don't give up very easily. And that's what you gotta love about them. But they will lose the Roshan now. Do a fair bit of damage. So not too bad of a trade, to be honest. Uni's going for this. He wants the full tier 3 right now, and well, the borrow time is there. Earthsplitter is committed from Parlay Die as well to stop anyone chasing. But he almost takes up the tier 3 himself, just with that him and that siege creep. And actually there's a lasso, and they found Parlay Die. As usual though, he won't really mind. He'll just waste as much time as he can. Armel though, getting all these kills, he's going straight.
Team, so good on him for going for that route. I feel like Envy just needs a couple of Vikings.
Oh, they're going in, John. They're going in. There's the Remnants coming out as well. And they're actually melting quite a lot of TNC right now. Meanwhile, though, they did end up focusing down DJ and Abed. He really wants to silence that, and he will find him. It's a double for him. Now they're going after Raven, and the BKB is gone. If they find this kill, it'd be absolutely massive. Eternal Envy still surviving through all this. And in fact, Abed is forced to back out. Eternal Envy did go up to the uphill and managed to TP out as well. Abed still being chased. Is he baiting this though? No, actually not. He throws the chain and the rocket comes out, but the Yules is there. They actually take down the Aegis. Now Abed actually jukes around them, and he will be able to walk out successfully. And Armel, he's going to be careful not to give his life away, and he doesn't. He does end up TPing out, but they do lose 2 on the side of TNC, and apparently there's no gold change for some reason.
Have a way to really lock him down. Nothing they have pierces BKB except maybe GS time later.
Well, they're going right now onto him with the lasso. I mean, they take him out again and realize what's going on right now. They do actually go in after Eternal Envy, but he does immediately get out. The lasso, it is there that they've caught it. Now Abed comes in, the BKB committed, but the silence was there. And Eternal Envy just melts immediately. Now Abed, he's going to drop as well, though. There's the Yule. Can he get out of here? He does use the Sleight of Fist, and now he's almost out. In fact, he is going to juke out of there. Although Universe is still stuck in the middle of all this. The stop will go down to borrowed time, keeping him alive through all this as well. And DJ trying to do as much as he can, but there's not much left. They do end up taking out the Sand King, but they have lost the Spectre and the Abaddon. And I mean, Abed, easy to push the tier 3 tower, but Raven is hellbent on it. Looks like DJ will pick him up, lift him down, and a Burrow Strike as well. Can they melt him though? Abed is trying his best. Now the Spectre comes in. Eternal Envy does pick him up immediately, and this could be the team fight that they wanted. They've actually caught out the Tinker, and Armel, that's going to be a hell of a lot of gold if he gives this away, and he will. That was a godlike streak. He manages to pick up DJ in the backlines, but Eternal Envy,
besides a gyro, so it's going to be a rough time once she has that.
John, they found him. They committed the epi for this, but can they kill him? The Blade Knight finally used. The Spirit is there from Parlay Die, and he will actually stop it, but no! They do end up taking him out. Now though, the double chain coming up from Abed. They can find a double for this. The Burrow is there. They do find the Silencer. Not a worthy trade for the Spectre, but they get something.
And, you know, tricky 2 minutes in.
It's a rough time for that rider. Damage, she's going to dive in. He grabs Parlay Die with the lasso. Although the lasso wasn't stolen, yes it was. So DJ actually found it. Parlay Die is still alive through all this, but he will end up dropping at the end, thanks to Armel. Meanwhile, bot lane, Abed, his position is the 5. And in fact, Tims, they found Parlay Die. And Tims keeps going for this, although now he gets caught out. The chains are there, Global Silence has been committed, now the double burrow as well, and the call down comes in from Raven. Can they find another kill though? Uni, he tried to TP out, but it wasn't successful. Now the burrow out from DJ, he's trying to waste as much time as he can. And who's coming in? But, well, it is Armel, and he's going straight for Eternal Envy, and will get him. Now they are changing their mind and going for Universe, and they will find him as well on Armel. He does get himself a double. And a very, very strange team fight, to say the least. I mean, It didn't look like
One free slot left, maybe two.
go for a fight. They actually found the spec again. The global silence is there as well as the Hex and the lasso. They're still trying to kill Eternal Envy, but he's not dead quite yet. In fact, nobody is on the side of Fnatic. They might be able to turn this around. They're making the chase and they want Cuckoo immediately, and they will find him, it looks like, in Tims. He's in big trouble himself. Raven is half HP right now, but Tims is going to drop DJ if he both strikes him, and they both strike each other for that matter. Meanwhile, who is that? It is Abed. He ends up dropping. So it's a 2-for-1 right now. Fnatic are in the lead, but it looks like Umi will just be lost to this. Meanwhile, Uni, he might drop as well, and he does. And well, Sam H, he's going to keep going. He wants Pile Die, but especially he wants Eternal Envy. It's just that the spec is way too far. Look at this, the Zyra's driving tier 4. They dive in the fountain almost, and they are going to go for this just to kill off Eternal Envy. It's a full team wipe, and there's no buybacks available. And I dare say that's Mega Creeps, if not GG.
Yeah, I mean, with no buybacks up, all these objectives should fall very fast. I'm not sure what DJ and Pyro, they can't really do anything once they respawn, so they do tap out. We're going to go into our game 2 very soon, and that was the question, the Tinker pick, Mike. Question, it coming out in the first phase is the second pick, but TNC just apparently knows how to play it really well.